Scorpio, it's time for your reading. What I've done is created a format for me to be able to tap into your energy, but also to tap into what it is that you're manifesting. From the 5D, which would be your dream state, down into your 3D, which is your more tangible world that you can put your hands on. You can use all 5 of your senses, maybe even a 6th sense or 7th, whatever. But what I've been able to do is to tap into your energy, is to tap into some key words that you might be dreaming about, and that you might be puzzled as to what the interpretation is. But at the end of the reading, I'll take these key words that I'm going to read off to you, and we'll go into the dictionary of dreams and kind of break it down for you and give you kind of a guideline as to what to expect in these interpretations. But the words that came to my mind in meditation for your energy, Scorpio, was cat, yoga mat, cavern, sticker, coin, and castle. All right, so the catalyst, which would be what speeds up the process of your manifestation, is having pure intention, means to have pure thoughts, vocabulary, expression, and focus, against all odds achieving the impossible. So just being focused on being positive, but positive in your thoughts, your vocabulary, expressions, and focus, having positive focus, against all odds achieving the impossible. Anchor, what slows the manifestation down, is allowing mind loops to take place, which in turn draws you away from using your creativity. Remember to smile and be spontaneous. Without these elements, opportunities cannot surface for you to take advantage of. So being mindful of your smile, but also the mind loops, the things that kind of keep us going in circles and circles in our mind, and that obviously is going to slow down our manifestations when we just allow our mind to loop and loop and loop and loop, and not have that natural, spontaneous spark of creativity all the time. So yeah, and then the opportunities that would have otherwise been there will go away, and that obviously is an anchor to your manifestation. The trophy is not only what the results are in achieving your manifestation, but also the unexpected gifts from spirit. And what these trophies are is seeing obstacles and roadblocks, but knowing exactly what you need to do to get around them or transmute the energy from working against you. Private victories will be celebrated. So it's something that you kind of want to be hush-hush about, because these obstacles are most likely placed in front of you by people that are close to you. So it's like these mini celebrations are personal, and so keep that personal there. Just a side note. But valor, what's going to take some courage to reach your manifestation, is not feeling as though you need to prove anything to anyone. No people pleasing. Please yourself and your needs only. And that's going to take a lot of courage to be able to do that. But the Savior, what the Savior would say at this point in time and in this juncture in your manifestation is this. And I pulled it from this book here, Talk to Me, Jesus. It's kind of like a bathroom reader for scripture. So it's very enlightening. I find it very fitting for what I'm doing here for you, Scorpio. But the excerpt that I pulled out was in April 19th of that book. But it says, it's time to prepare yourself. Your future is in my hands, and just beyond your sight are wonderful things yet to come, which you don't know. You won't have to wait long or bake in the oven of transition forever. I'm doing a work in you that will withstand the fiery darts of the devil. Breathe in the power of my word and get ready for breakthrough. So that's pretty cool there. I love that. And what we have here on the next point of reference would be the sacrifice, of course, coming after the Savior. The sacrifice, and what it is what we have to make room for, which is what we have to sacrifice in order to make room for the new blessing to come in, to make room for your manifestation to be able to come in. And it says, give up the notion that what you are expecting is the worst or best outcome of a scenario. Always expect the best, but Spirit wants better. So just know that it's going to be better than what you expected, but have this high hopes for good expectations. You know, and it's always good to be hopeful, and it's being able to sacrifice anything that's going to hinder you in having the best outcome for yourself, but also having that additional trophy, so to speak. So the lesson or the moral of the story in regards to your energy, Scorpio, is see through the obstacles so that your goals are not only met, but they are exceeded by great measure. And so that's again, you know, it's like Bruce Lee. I remember something about Bruce Lee when he was training or talking about making a blow with his fist. He wouldn't just aim at his target. He would aim to go through his target. And so the force that he packed in his punch was unbearable. And he was just a smaller guy, but the pack of his punch would just go right through his target. And so that's kind of the moral of the story here, is to see through the obstacles so that your goals are not only met, but they are exceeded by great measure. So right through the target. And so here's a poem for you, Scorpio, and I named it Bullseye. I say, I draw back my bow and load it with an arrow. I release this focused intention, knowing its potential. The path it travels is exact, although it is narrow. The arrow is swift to its target. It's pure essential. It has come time after time that I arrive at this moment, and unable to leave out the hindering feeling of doubt, but this time in this moment I release that and own it. My mind had been made up as if I were my own scout. My own transformation has always been up to my creation. My own reasons for change no longer felt strange. How my own stagnation was due to false ideation. How this has always made me a stranger to this danger. Now, with all my focused energy being exact, I gained this perfect knowledge on how to achieve. Now, no longer focused on what I've lost or what I lacked, I see more clearly now to conceive what I believe. Bullseye! I knew it before my eyes could review it, and so I ran like a bolt to see the result. But suddenly I felt as though I blew it. But I knew it went through it. Bullseye. I felt my inner child. High five my inner adult. Sorry, kind of energy went a little way on the tail end of that, but you can see I did a lot of correcting there, but it was kind of hard to read. But anyway, I hope you got the message there, you know, and letting go of the things that attach to you in the past, but be able to look forward with pure focus and to see through it. So that's cool, Bullseye. All right, so let's get into the cards right here, Scorpio, and see what the energy is gonna show us within the cards, and kind of bring us to current and to see what it is that's going on in your energy. Let's get an overall energy for you, Scorpio. So I got the overall energy that I got here is love your body. And the number 21 is also associated with this here. You got 21, but love your body. And you can see there's more to the body than what you would expect here. And it's showing even biologically, you know, the skeletal inside of this body, but loving your body inside and out. And loving yourself to the point to reaching this full enlightenment. And knowing who you are really as a spirit being, that you are an angel and that you are here for a divine purpose, that it was written in sequence. And so you can see a sequence here, but you can see shapes and sizes being drawn on this here, and diagrams being drawn as well, and notes being taken here. So you have a divine purpose, and there's you know different routes your life could go, but your divine purpose is for you and will at one point or another be met by you. But it's like how long are you going to go through cycles here, especially in your head, that are going to hold you back from actually having this full realization of who you are, but biologically even what you're built to do. And so it's a pretty powerful card here. And I see a B. I don't know if your name starts with the B, but Plan B, or maybe that's what you're working on, is maybe this Plan B, or a safety net is what I'm getting from that, is a safety net plan, so that you can fall back into something that would be more I guess out of circumstance, that you could fall back into a Plan B. But Plan A is definitely what you should be looking at, and what the steps are in Plan A, so that Plan B doesn't necessarily have to come into play here. What I also see is the hand over the gut here, and I can see this other arm is pointed in the direction of moving forward, but it's like going out of your gut instinct, what your gut is telling you to do. And so it's love your body, but your body is also communicating with you. So be in constant companionship with your body, because we are in duality. It's this knowledge of that, and being in duality, that we are spirit beings, you know, and to point our moral compass in the right direction, to gain enlightenment, to be able to not only love our body, but love our spirit as well, this duality that's a part of it. 21, if that has any significance to you, 21, but also 2 and 1 is 3, so it's like the Trinity, becoming one with God, with our Savior, and with the Holy Ghost. And each of them can dwell within us, and can inspire us in different ways. And so being able to love your body is allowing yourself to be more in tune with that. And the next card we have here is Access Clear Thinking. And so on this card, you can see that there's a maze in the background here, and she's holding this ball of fabric, and you know, like a ball of yarn. But you can tell that she's come to a place of higher knowledge, is because she was able to retrace her steps. It was something that she was it's like the breadcrumbing that would take place in other scenarios, but being able to follow the trail back to where she came it would lead her back home. So it's also this ascension in through the maze, something that would be confusing for just any person to walk through and find themselves lost, but also backtracking and not being able to find where they came. So it's a very smart tactic to be able to think with your mind in a way that angelically you can be guided through the thoughts that just tremor into your mind. And so I see here also this solar plexus color here, and it's like a map, and on this scroll here, and I'm wondering if it's on this paper, on this fabric here, but it's not. It's this map that you can follow. It's physical, but also this intention that can be brought into your mind to do for others that are going to come in behind you, to follow your path. And also I see blue here, blue being the color of not only the third eye chakra, but also I can see light and dark color here, but blue being part of your throat chakra. Being able to speak your mind and do it freely, and to flow through your words and have purpose behind what it is that you're saying. So not only are you physically leading the way for others to come follow behind you, but you're using your voice to do as Jesus would have done in his own time, to say, come follow me, you know. And it's, so that's a really cool card here. I really like that. And Access Clear Thinking, and it's also the #1 card. So Access Clear Thinking, find yourself in a place that you can gain access to your intuition, but also to what your gut is telling you. You can see it's like really depending on your intuition and moving forward. And also right here, explore your ancestry. So not only moving forward, but to allow yourself to explore your ancestry, in a sense, going backwards as well, turning back the the cogs of time, so that you can kind of put yourself in the shoes of your ancestors as they put their selves spiritually in your shoes. And that's kind of how it works, and that's what we're doing here, is we're kind of reliving, or I'd say just living out cycles that weren't handled in the lives of your ancestors. So it's like understanding the struggles that they went through, but getting to the nuts and bolts, and to the core of the issue of what it is that they struggled with, so that you can conquer it yourself, because you can pretty much bet on it. In order to move forward, you got to be able to break these cycles and break these chains that hold you back. Break the hands of time that are pretty much not paused still, but broken off the cog and just going around and around and around in cycles, and not really ever being learned. And it's when we become authentic with ourselves, we can express what these cycles are to our own children and to our own offspring, and have generation after generation operate from a place of truth, and from a place where there's no family secrets or dark secrets that they're going to just be tucked under the rug and kept away from the offspring to learn and to grow and to progress the DNA of what the family is all about. And so right here you can see that there is a script that she's holding, but she's also balancing on an egg here. But you know, and it's this ballerina kind of thing here, but you can also see these ropes and stuff holding up most of the weight. So it's like you're being helped by spirits to be able to study into your ancestry, and that's who it is. It's your ancestors allowing you to be light on your feet, so you don't crush your offspring, the egg, the seed being planted into the future. And so even on this checkerboard, being confused, and I get from a checkerboard, even checkers and chess, I mean obviously, but in the game of life, if you can call it that they don't get confused in making the wrong moves, and finding themselves in a detrimental circumstance. So yeah, and also I can see the arrow right here. I mean, just pressing forward, keep on moving forward, and it's being able to explore your ancestry so that you can move forward, and you can see the ripple effect. I see the ripples around her neck right here, and you see the ripple effect that it has on your progression and the progression of your seed. So yeah, again, on standing on the egg here, but having the support through spiritual support and guidance to be able to dance and to float like a butterfly, but to move forward without heavy weight upon you. And so yeah, I think that's really cool. And I'm seeing some numbers here. I'm seeing 66, if that has anything to do with you. I'm seeing 1 and 7 and 36. And that's pretty funny how all these numbers are here. But 99 and 3, and I can also see looks like it's 632, 622. But the number on the card is 13. Lucky number 13. If 13 has anything to do with you right there, Scorpio, born on the 13th or anything of that nature. But 1 and 3 is also in numerology 4. So it's having stability and structure. And so that's what's adding structure to your present moment, and not allowing this maze to take on without having some kind of guidance to guide you through it, and to guide you back and forth through it. So I get a lot of access clear thinking. I get a lot of mediumship out of this card. You know, a lot of what's going on in the mind is a maze, but to be able to explore your ancestry takes away a lot of the maze, and a lot of the work is done for you, so long as you are moving forward, right? And time always moves forward, right? And so also loving your body, to kind of recap these cards here. Loving your body, you can see in all of these cards have this checkerboard kind of in the tiles here. But this is loving your body, in this checkerboard. I'm getting out of it just now, just by looking at it. I'm getting out of it. It's like building building this paradigm for yourself so that you can understand it in a different way about loving your body, loving yourself, but also loving your spirit, and understanding the duality of the two, being naked in your own truth, but also all the way down to the structure of your biological makeup. So it's really astounding too to see that there's wings on that card as well, that you are an angelic being, that you are already eternal. So don't allow yourself to be talked out of that you need to earn your salvation. I think your salvation is already given, and it's what are we going to do with it though? It's like our at the beginning of the class and in school, our A is already given, but what you going to do about keeping it? You know, and is what I'm getting from these cards as well. So let's go into the tarot for past, present, and future. Get us a little bit more into what's going on here. And so we did get 3 cards, but that's all 3 are just the overall theme of what it is that you're experiencing within your energy, Scorpio. We're gonna go past, present, and future. I just kind of knocked cards off the table here, but we're going to waterfall these right now. Let's see what's going on here. So 2 of Cups in reverse, and it's and this is 2 of Cups is like making a decision with love, and it's like you've come out of making a decision, or maybe you have made a decision, or you chose not to make a decision in regards to love, or in regards to indifference, or you can see with this darker cup and then this lighter cup. So it's I'm getting this feeling of bringing energies into balance to one another, but there's this feeling that this is not taking place. And so the 2 of Cups in reverse would refer to also this intertwining that's going on, but it's more, if it's in reverse, it's unraveling. So this this breakup of what you thought was true love, and one cup for the other, and the dark energy for the light, and the light energy for the dark, to bring into balance, is kind of at a loss here, and it's kind of cutting ties with what you thought what was yours and was your happiness, kind of cutting ties with that. You see it in the upright here, what that looks like here, and it's like this healing. I just get this medical feeling right here with that intertwining there, but with it in the reverse, unraveling, you know, just an unraveling of what you thought was your golden spike, your golden ticket here. But we're going to set this card down here. We're going to go into the 6 of Cups, yeah, and this is bringing on these feelings of nostalgia. The 6 of Cups is also thinking about all of those memories that you may have created with this person, or with this group of people, or seeing also that there was a great deal of love, but also memories, as well as emotions, and time spent with another person that was building upon something, and it was about to reach a pinnacle, and before you could realize anything was wrong, it was kind of unraveling itself. And so you can see the raveling here, just the raveling, you know, and being caught up in thinking about the past, and having these thoughts of wanting it back, you know, wanting to be reconnected or reunited with those memories. So that's the struggle that you've been kind of struggling with in the past. And we also have right now in the present moment this feeling of not putting the work in. Maybe that's the feeling that maybe this is thwarted on by yourself, thinking that maybe you could have done more work to make things go in the direction that you wanted it to go. There could have been more of an effort, or more of a substantial amount of focus that could have been put towards your memories, and maybe putting some words behind it. But also I see that maybe you were more focused on money rather than on what it is that brought you these memories and these cups of these emotions. So you maybe bottled these emotions up. Instead of voicing them, you put yourself hard at work. But now it's like you're realizing that your hard work wasn't put in the right place. It was more of a physical way of obtaining what kind of a substantial amount of income that you could bring to yourself and focus on you, which isn't a bad thing at all. And I think that this, you know, 2 of Cups kind of unraveling before you, I think that's what you had really no choice but to do this. But it's like you see in the upright, it's like doing the hard work, but then standing back and looking at it and kind of having a little bit of pride about it, you know, and being proud of what it is that you've done and accomplished. But it's like you've done this, and instead back, and it's like you don't see the results of all your hard work. But also you may not even be looking at the hard work that should have been pointed in a different direction than what it was at. So it's having this like disappointment that, oh, I didn't achieve what it is that I really wanted, and I should have been focused more on something else, on my emotions, on my emotional fulfillment, and not my financial fulfillment. And so we also have the Five of Pentacles. So it's like realizing this is allowing you to step back in from being out in the cold, or allowing something back into your life that you shut out in the cold, that you kind of shut out of your life. And it is, I believe this is you, Scorpio, taking on this focus on yourself, while at the same time shutting out things that just didn't feel like they belonged, or that they were mature enough to accept who you are or who you were becoming. So you shut them out so that they could more appreciate your value. And I can see in the Five of Pentacles. So it's kind of like this maybe an argument or something that took place about this nature, about emotions as opposed to finances, came into play, and you felt like that your self-worth wasn't being appreciated, or you didn't see the worth in these individuals, or your romantic partner. And so this unraveling took place. But it seems like in this present moment, and that's what this is in the upright, is leaving something out in the cold. But with it in the reverse, it's you're now more attuned to letting things come back in from in the cold, and to warm it up, and to put your focus and your time and your devotion into something that you kind of deserted, or betrayed, or let go of. And realizing the value and the worth of that soul, you are warming up to the idea of maybe of bringing in this reconciliation of sorts in the present moment. And it's clear to me that you need to access clear thinking, and to go with your gut. Your gut's going to point you in the right direction, but also explore some of your ancestry. Your ancestry will have a lot to do with not only just your biological makeup, but they also have a lot to do with how you operate within relationships, and how you can repair your relationships. So study the relationships within your ancestry, and ask grandparents, great grandparents, and if you don't have them, then your parents, about the relationships that they've seen within the dynamics of different couples within the family, so that you can have a better understanding of how your own relationship pertains to that, and what hurdles you need to get over in that situation. So the Empress was also in reverse, and it's also coupled right here with the Magician in the upright. So with the Empress in reverse, and this is like kind of the outcome of what it is it's like letting something in so that you can experience the kind of, and it's in the reverse here, the Empress. So what I'm getting from that energy is more of a manipulative energy. Somebody that will tell you that they are pregnant just so that they get you back in, and it's a manipulative energy, you know. And it's kind of like they lost the luster of life, and so they will perform black magic. So it's anything that you can think of that would be of a manipulative energy to just get you back, or say that they will kill themselves and bring you back in, just with that energy of you feeling sorry for them, or that you don't want them to kill themselves or whatnot. Yeah, I'm getting that energy from here, but it's like losing this luster of life with the Empress in reverse. The Empress in the upright, you can see the beautiful energy right there. You can see the roses around, and she doesn't go out and chase anything. So with it in reverse, it's like she's losing that authority that she has, and going and chasing after things, and using magic as a way of and a means of achieving these things. So it's very deceptive energy. And so exploring your ancestry is going to be a way for you to recognize this kind of deceptive behavior. And maybe that's something that's kind of went through generations in your family, and you've had a lot of divorce, you've had a lot of separations, you've had a lot of mixed families and things of that category, or of that way of life. And it's different from what you would expect the 60 or 70 year marriage, you know, anniversary and the white picket fence and grow old together and die together kind of a scenario. This is more of a manipulative energy, but seem like you're always attracting in that kind of energy, and find yourself at a loss in that kind of energy as well. So I'm gonna go into another tarot deck here, and I'm gonna do some more clarifying on each position here. And Spirit, so if we can get a clarification in this past position on the Two of Cups, and in reverse, the unraveling of true love, but also being stuck in nostalgia, and what that means to Scorpio at this time, and who it's regarding, and what's going on there. Spirit, show us these cards. Sweet. All right, so the cards that I got here, it was 4 cards. So the first one was this Death card, and it was in the upright, and so it's allowing that situation to fully die, so that you can heal from all the things that have unraveled. But the nostalgia can also be of negative energies. The things that you're remembering also could be of negative light, and so these things need to die out completely in order for a reconciliation to take place. So you got to forgive and forget and let death take place, so that you can have renewal, so you can have a rebirth. And so the opportunity of rebirth can be explored, and so that can't take place with all the negative energy that is held within your heart, but closed you off into exploration of the new person that's being brought before you. But you too have also got to be new as well. And so that's the challenge here, is to allow the death to take place, so that you can have a rebirth in your own life, and also allow the rebirth of this other person that you're dealing with in a romantic way to have that as well. And so, and also the number there is 13, and that's the second time we've had 13 pop up. And so that's 1313. If you would look that up into angel numbers and see what that means, you can just look up 13, but since it came up twice, you can look up 1313 angel number and see what that means for you. I'm sure you're going to find a lot that will pertain to what it is that you're going through in this dynamic here. And also we have the 8 of Wands, and it's like zeroing in on this strike of lightning, of enlightenment. It's almost like this tower. The tower also has the strike of lightning, but it's like this aha epiphany, and it's like knowing what it is that you need to do to move forward here. And it's like after this death is when you have that aha moment, and then the 3 of Cups. It's like and the 3 of Pentacles is like a teamwork energy, but the 3 of Cups is like celebration, like a reason for you to celebrate. And you got this color here from the root chakra, and then transitioning like a sunset right here with the sun in the background, and it's also pertaining to happiness. You also got 3 birds here, so ancestors are being brought into this again. So this is a pattern that's being brought to you for you to be the one, the chosen one, to conquer this generational pattern or cycle that needs to be broken, and you were chosen to do so. And so it's like having that epiphany and that celebration within you that you have the ability to do so. You have the ability to conquer this. And then the next card is the Son of Cups, which right here you can see it's like this swan, you know, this ugly duckling becoming this beautiful swan, you know, and it's this cup that is overflowing. And the Son of Cups would be in regards to being your best self. And you can see all of the colors of the chakras right here, and it's being enlightened at every level throughout your chakra system. And it's like having this enlightenment and moving into the present moment. Let's see what the cards have to say about that. But let's see, Spirit, show us the cards we need to see in this present moment in clarification to the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in the upright. But I don't believe the Five of Pentacles was in the upright, so I made a correction there. It is in the reverse. It's allowing things to come in, but not seeing that your hard work was put in the right area. And so I've got on the bottom of the deck, we got the Five of Swords, and that's the second five out of this area as well. 5-5 is, so 5-5 could be an angel number as well. But right here we have kind of severed ties, you know, this earthworm, and being able to cut ties with certain people, circumstances, certain scenarios, things that you've had in your head. The swords are things that you've said that were cutting things that you said that kind of separated the two here, and is in similitude to an argument again. So this argument that took place that puts you both out in the cold. So I can see this on both sides of the energy here, and so it's like this devilish energy that was that brought fire under your feet, that made you stomp at your feet and say things that you didn't really mean to say, you know. And even looking back on it, things that you would never have pictured yourself saying. And so it's like that kind of energy right here, and being able to have the strength and the courage to see past all of that and to forgive. And you can see this white rose in his mouth, and it's this white rose is of I know yellow is of friendship, but it's of holiness, of bringing holiness in back into the picture here. You see on this third eye this eternal view, having an eternal perspective. And you can see this bright, young, vibrant self right here, this swan, but also this beautiful lion coming into his power, and beautiful in his mane and his coat and everything, and having these chakras right here overflowing the cup. But the chakras, you know, bringing in this more subdued lion that's been tamed of his devilish energy, you know, and bringing in happiness, transmuting that energy and bringing the happiness into the situation as best as he can or she can. So very powerful there as well. And in the present moment, in this strength, this focused energy that you have, and focused energy being on this cut tie. That's what you can't get off of your mind, is what happened. And so it's like having this nostalgia about exactly what it is that happened, and accessing clear thinking, and not allowing yourself to slip into illusions or what could have been, rather than to just see it for what it really is. And so we're going to go into this future outcome position here and kind of see this manipulative energy that you may be dealing with in the near future, and to see how we can get through all this by clarifying this manipulative energy. We're going to see, Spirit, show us the cards that we need to see. I almost wanted, it was the Hermit card here, but we're going to see what's going on here. If it's going to come out, it'll come out. Sorry about that. That was kind of an explosion of cards all over the table here. But what I got on the bottom of the deck is I've got this Magician card again. But I can also see here this cheetah, and the paw being on the money rather than on the emotions. And it's like this, I'm getting retaliation or revenge or vengeful kind of feeling, and having this eternal thing on the heart rather than this on the head. So there's it's just like the focus is on two different things. Yeah, they're both focused on their happiness here, but you can see that this is coming from a dark place. And a cheetah, I mean, I just get this quick moving, decisive action, and it's all focused on the wrong things. You can see the wand here, and the wand is a passion, and it's like it's underneath, or yeah, directly underneath this emotional cup here. But then you got the sword of truth pointing straight up, and it's like having this cheetah with a paw on the money. So it's like hands on the money, or they're looking back though. They're looking back as they're moving forward. They're looking back, and they're realizing the black hole that they're going into. So they're looking back, and they're seeing actually for what this person is worth, and they're seeing that they are coming from a place of holiness, and that they have the right things on their mind, and also on their heart. But that's coming from this individual looking backwards, but seeing also that this is a sun right here, and that there's a lot of strength to be able to put up with what's been going on over here. It's only sucking this individual into a dark hole. And so this is kind of meeting halfway between dark energy and light energy to be able to show the true colors of oneself. So that's very powerful. But then to see in this energy the entanglement of a cheetah. I see a cheetah being manipulative, like the energy that we were talking about, and seeing the broken heart, and seeing the error of their own ways, and seeing how they've entangled themselves into third-party not only relationships, but third parties into their relationship, into the relationship that matters the most, and to allowing these energies to have a say or have an opinion, to confuse their mind and think that this is all coming from the heart. But they're not coming from the heart. You don't see enlightenment coming from the heart here. There's no color that's added here. There's no color here. The color's coming from somewhere afar, and it's like it's sucking them in. And what that color is, and what's between them, is this broken heart that they created, this third party energy. And you can see the red there, and it's only built on passion, on from the root chakra and things of that nature, and the reproductive areas. And so they can see past all of these lusts of life, and not the luster of life, which is the right here, having the mind on the right things, and their heart also there, because they have this rose in their heart. And it's not of a rose of passion and lust. It's a rose of purity and of sanctuary and of holiness. And so yeah, it takes real strength to be able to tough through all this broken heart energy, but also it takes strength to look back and see the error of the ways, and to be able to want to lift this paw off of this, and to allow the emotions to flood into this heart area, and to make eternal love bring color into their heart, and to be enlightened at the mind. And so the cheetah, I get like the cheater, is kind of the energy that I get on that. But I also pulled these two cards in this position as well, and it was the Five of Cups in reverse energy, and then I also got the Six of Pentacles. So equal give and take is being expressed in this energy, and it's like where one's weak, the other one is strong. But it's right here in this Five of Cups energy. If you can see right here, and it's this Five of Cups that we've already had once again. Five of Cups, we've already Five of Pentacles, but being left out in the cold. But the Five of Cups is more in regards to seeing three spilt cups in front of them, and being more why such the long face is like this depressed face, and being focused on what was lost, and rather than being focused on the two that were still filled up, the Two of Cups, the love that's still there, and it's like this right here is in reverse. And so it's like focusing now on this Two of Cups, this love and this emotion that they have, that they've been bottled up and buried in coins, and buried in the things and ways of the world, and their thoughts, and being illusioned, disillusioned by the reality. And so it's like realizing that these three spilt cups were meant to be spilt so that they could focus more on the Two of Cups, the things that brought them happiness, that bridged the gap between the two, that allowed, and it's in your pre-manifestation, the castle to be achieved, and allowed the rainbows to arc and to allow color into this depressing state, this depressing time that's been going on, and pressing forward, and depression and anxiety and broken heart and passions in the wrong places, and money being valued more than a person. So I get those energies right there, and so that's very powerful. But let's move forward into kind of the nail in the coffin energy here on your present moment. Let's get a present moment nail in the coffin of what's this energy is going to transform into. Is this something that's going to be another cycle of manipulation, or with this cheetah looking back at the strength of the lion, is this going to be another situation for depression, or is this actually pulling out of a cycle, realizing the exploration of ancestry and how it's going to transform oneself, but also transform the ancestral pattern and create a new cycle, to break the cycle of the old and begin anew. So Spirit, show us in this future / present moment. Thank you, Spirit. We have 2 cards here, and so all right. So I got right here is this this 4 of water and the ace of water, and then I got page of fire. So the page of fire is news of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. So it's like being inventive. The more you can invent yourself, the more creativity that you invite into your life, and less chaos. The more chaos you bring into your life, the more need for change that you invite into your life. And so although chaos can bring about an artistic way of looking at life and creativity and imagination and such, but it's more of a desired place to be when you invite an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity to invent something, to bring something into fruition, and that could be your manifestation to do this. But you're going to want to come from a standpoint of reinventing yourself, reinventing who you are, what it is that you role model, and what it is that you want to be putting off as an example to others, but also putting your focus on yourself and reinventing yourself, and what things need to change within you, what chaos needs to be released. And so I get that, and you see that with the dragons and everything here, and the dragon's got this really colorful wingspan here, and it's and I'm getting chakras here, but there's stars all over the card, but it's being ready to take off or to launch something new, and with the enlightenment that comes here. And I can see in the background that's a moon, but I can see a castle as well in the background. So I get this page of fire. It's like outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous in some ways, but it's like rebellious, and it's like stepping out of your comfort zone to bring something into fruition. But it's also stepping out of the comfort zone to allow yourself to explore the change that's needing to take place for you to be your true and authentic self. And so also we have this 4 of water, missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. So yeah, it's like this chaotic energy, and it's like seeing these 3 other cups and being dissatisfied, and not even allowing yourself to take on this new energy, this cup that's being offered you, which is like the Ace of Cups, this gift from God, and emotional possibility for emotional fulfillment. And so it's not taking on that new endeavor. So that's the challenge, is being crossed between the two, fire and water. So you could be dealing, this is kind of where your energy is, Scorpio, but dealing with a fire energy here, and maybe dousing out the fire of an idea because you're just not looking at it, and not allowing yourself to lift off of these other three cups that you're dissatisfied with. And the Three of Cups would also, Three of Cups is also showed up here, but you got threes everywhere. You got 3, 3, 3. That's the 3 times, but you also, it's a Four of Water, I know, but it's the Three of Cups that you can't pull yourself out of the focus. Your focus is so much on this that you can't see this Ace of Water. And see, that's the whole point here. This Ace of Water, this Ace of Cup right here, that's the one. So if you were able to focus on this one cup, it's falling in love, or the resurgence of a relationship, the coming back of a relationship, because they see that you are taking care of yourself. And that's what it is. Love your body, love yourself, love your soul. And it's like seeing this opportunity with this gift from God. And it's falling in love, or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. A new home could be on the horizon. So Scorpio, this is a very, very awesome nail in the coffin to have here. But it's like recognizing what it is that you need to let go, and it's all this dissatisfaction within a relationship, or within a tie, or within a job, a workplace, or whatever it is, within family dynamics, that you need to let go of, so you can actually see the opportunity that your back is turned against in this card. Back is turned against it, but then right here, realizing it and going towards it, and leaving behind those Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is this dissatisfaction, or no reason to, it's boredom. It's boredom, and not being able to have a reason for celebration, you know. And so it's like on the bottom of this deck right here, we have breaking addiction. So and it's the number 5. So we've had 555 several times, and we had 333, if those numbers mean anything to you. And we also had 1313. But yeah, this is yeah, breaking free of addiction. And maybe this is kind of a thing that you kind of got stuck in the rut of doing in your relationships, and it's kind of a repeated pattern. But it's like allowing yourself to go within, to be enlightened, and so that you can see and hold within your hands this egg, and this egg that you've been walking on and having the support, but this egg that you continuously keep rebirthing this fiery energy, and to allow yourself to be enlightened, this fiery energy for passion. So it's like taking care of yourself. You're not going to be able to take care of this new hatching, this Empress energy, this birthing of a new idea. You're not going to be able to withstand the amount of focus that it's going to take, and it is necessary for you to bring this into fruition. So it's like there's some habits that need to be broken in order for you to do so. And it's and I can see, and it's like she's got this dazed look on her face. She's just like looking at it and looking out the window, and she's kind of bored with it, and so she finds other outlets to find coping, or whatever it is. So it's just be strong and explore your ancestry, really, so that you can get a scope into what it is that you're dealing with on a much deeper level than what you would on a normal basis. But let's go into the manifestation so that we can see some of these key words that were in the beginning of the video, and kind of get a rundown on what they mean. But first off, I want to do some stones that you should carry with yourself. I almost forgot that. This is very important, so that you can have help. There's one of them right there. Let's see, Spirit, if there's any other ones. Yep, there it is. 2 stones that you should carry with you. And if you go to the rock shop, the rock store, or anything where you can buy minerals, this is the one that you want to buy first. And this is compassion, yin yang, and fertility. That's what it's, and birthing of new ideas, whatever that might mean to you. And Rhodonite is the name of this stone. And it says, Rhodonite is a stone of brotherly love, the shared connection between all of humanity. Equilibrium is key for this crystal, which has the capacity to calibrate emotions, balance yin and yang, and source energy from a grounded place. It can bring light to emotional scars from the past, transforming them to foster a stable everyday life. Rhodonite helps remove blame from the situation, whether it's pointed at you or someone else. Accept the situation for what it is, and learn to forgive yourself with love and compassion in the process. So love yourself, love your body, love your spirit. And so the energy that this encompasses is from Taurus energy, but the planet that it's also derived from is from Mars. So yeah, compassion, yin and yang, and fertility. That's a beautiful stone there. You can see a lot of the heart chakra there as well, and ethereal, you know, and there's a divide there, but like being able to have yin and yang and balance between the two sides. You can see there's balance on both sides. Yeah, awesome energy there. And then this stone right here, Tiger's Eye. And Tiger's Eye is of courage, optimism, and power. A courageous and brave stone. Tiger's Eye motivates you to show up as your best self, right? And dispelling any fear and doubt in your path. Known as the shapeshifter, Tiger's Eye embodies healing energies from both the earth and the sun, drawing optimism towards you while also grounding you in reality. Call on the warrior inside of you and pursue your ambitions with laser focus, right? Laser focus. With confidence, strength, and power, Tiger's Eye helps break through any blockages that stand in your way, any obstacles, right? Activate the warrior inside of you. This is in the energies of Leo and Capricorn, and the deriving or governing planet or star, so to speak, in this case, would be the sun. So yeah, sun energy. Awesome. Love it. Love that. So take those with you. And also, just as I promised, these manifested words or keywords from your dreams. Let's go into cat. Was the first one. Cat as in C-A-T. And cats. To dream of a cat denotes ill luck if you do not succeed in killing it or driving it from your sight. If the cat attacks you, you will have enemies who will go to any extreme to blacken your reputation and to cause you loss of property. If you succeed in banishing it, you will overcome great obstacles and rise in fortune and fame. If you meet a thin, mean, and dirty-looking cat, you will have bad news from the absent. Some friend lies at death's door, but if you chase it out of sight, your friend will recover after a long and lingering sickness. To hear the scream or the mewing of a cat, some false friend is using all the words and work at his command to do you harm. To dream that a cat scratches you, an enemy will succeed in wrenching you from the profits of a deal that you have spent many days making. And so, yeah, cat kind of has a lot of connotation there in the negative light. But let's go to yoga mat. If you're dreaming of a yoga mat, let's see how that can foretell into your 3D world. Let's see here, yoga mat. And on that page, I believe, yoga mat. To see a yoga mat in your dream signifies a need to work on yourself. Strive to stay grounded. Wonderful. And cavern. So if you're dreaming of a cavern or a cave, to dream of seeing a cavern yawning in the weird moonlight before you, many perplexities will assail you and doubtful advancement because of adversaries' work and health is threatened. To be in a cave foreshadows change. You will probably be estranged from those who are very dear to you. All right. So if you're dreaming of a cavern or being in a cavern, those are things to kind of look out for and how it pertains to the 3D world in translation. So sticker. Sticker. You're dreaming about a sticker. Let's see here. Or sticks. Sticker or sticks. And you got sticks. To dream of sticks is an unlucky omen. So hopefully you're not dreaming of stick or sticker. Let's go on to the next one here. Coin. Coin. If you're dreaming of a coins or coin, to dream of gold denotes great prosperity and much pleasure derived from sightseeing and ocean voyages. Silver coin is unlucky to dream about. Dissensions will arise in the most orderly families. Copper coins denote despair and physical burdens. Nickel coins imply that work of the lowest nature will devolve upon you. If silver coins are your ideal of money, and they are bright and clean or seen distinctly in your possession, the dream will be a propitious one. a propitious one. So yeah, coins. That's what that has to say about coins in the 5D as you translate it in 3D. But the last one we have here is castle. We've seen castle a couple times in the cards. So let's see what it means if you are dreaming about your castle. Let's see. Castle. To dream of being in a castle, you will be possessed of sufficient wealth to make life as you wish. You have prospects of being a great traveler, enjoying contact with people of many nations. To see an old and vine-covered castle, you are likely to become romantic in your tastes, and care should be taken that you do not contract an undesirable marriage or engagement. Business is depressed after this dream. To dream that you are leaving a castle, you will be robbed of your possessions or lose your lover or some dear one by death. So dang it, castle. Hopefully it was the first one and not the latter two. Anyways, I hope you liked your reading. I hope it gave you insight and it gave you kind of a sense of direction on what's going on here and what to be hopeful for and what not to be hopeful for, and most importantly, to love yourself inside and out and to realize who you are. You are an angel being and you are moving forward because you decide to, and it's your focus that matters here, that makes you puncture through your target, not just hit your target, but go through it. So expect the unexpected and expect it to be the best, because Spirit's also going to deliver the better. So again, Scorpio, thank you for your time, your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Namaste.